Hello friends, today we are going to watch how to do the onboarding process on Pathogold Cloud. Now, when you have purchased the pathogoldcloud.com, how to start working on it. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate you about everything. Let's log into your user. You have got one user in which complete admin and all authorities are given. So you have to log in by that user. Once you log in by that user, you will see all the menus over here. Okay. So like this is a super admin menu. You have got user control and all things master setting. So what you have to do, you need not to go from anywhere else. You have to go to the control panel. Go to the control panel. In the control panel, you have got everything. It's called as master command, master settings from here. So see, now you want to change normal values. So you click here, change normal value. It will directly take you to the normal value. Okay, now let's say you want to change some normal value because we have entered all the normal value. But yes, if you want to change normal value, how to do that? Okay, so select the department. Let's say I did change the, go to the hematology. Under hematology, press the button list. Okay, once the list is there, here is the all the test of hematology. So go to the complete blood count test. Okay, complete blood count. Under that, the complete normal values has come up. Okay, now if you want to see one parameter, so you just go to the parameter called as hemoglobin. Okay, so if you see hemoglobin C, so many normal values are entered. Now these normal values are entered like this: male 0 to 36500. Okay, it's like you can have the multiple normal value. It's not necessary that you will have only one normal value like male, female. But in this software, you can define a normal value for a age-wise and male, female, and all these things are possible. So now whatever the normal values are entered, if you want to change it, you can go to the edit button. Okay, once you go to the edit button, it will automatically come into this box and you can change this normal value. This way the complete normal values can be changed. Okay, so now let's go to the another section. Okay, what is another section? You go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. From here you are coming back to here, test rate entry. You want to do the test rate entry of your laboratory. Okay, you want to enter the rates. You click on this, you directly go here. Now here is the your list will be there. So like that, there will be some list will be available to you. You have to select that list and you say select the department. Let's say I select the department called hematology. Under hematology, display rate. Okay, here are the rates completely. Blood group, bone marrow, CBC. You have to enter the rate like this, 200. Okay, 250. Like that, you can keep on changing the rate. Okay, and then finally there's a button called as save. You have to save here. So these rates will be saved. Like that, you can go to the different section and change the rate. Okay, so let's see another section. Okay, so third section which we are going to see is called as interpretation entry. Okay, interpretation entry means the special notes. Now see, these are the special notes are there. Okay, so you have to have the code over here. So let's say lipid profile. Okay, let's say lipid profile test. Okay, so lipid profile. See, here is the lipid profile. This is the note of the lipid profile. Okay, like that, it's already defined. So if you want to change anything, you can change it. You can create the new note also. You can say add and you can create the new note. So this is called an interpretation entry. So you'll find out all the interpretation entries are there. Complete blood count. Okay, just write complete blood and you will say CBC 11 note. Look at this. See, this is the CBC 11 note. Like that, a complete notes can be changed. Okay, now go back, add modify test. Now see, we have created so many tests, but now you want to do certain new test addition. Okay, what to do? You click on this button, add modify test. You directly go here. You select the department. Let's say you select the department called hematology. Now say you press the list button. Okay, you will see so many tests are there. But now, if you want to see whether the test is coming or not, you have to go to this button. Okay, assign to lab. Okay, now so many tests are there, but you press this button, assign to lab, and see that which other tests are tick marks are there. This is like a data bank. In this data bank, you want to select the test, which other test you want, you have to just select it, that test will be available to you. Let's say I want bleeding time, clotting time. So I'll select it. Okay. So it will automatically come into the hematology box. Okay, like that. So once it is selected, you just go to the list. You will see that bleeding time, clotting time test has come. So like that, there are so many tests are there. Let's say histopathology. Okay, list. Press the list button. So these are the histopathology tests are there. Okay. So like that, add modify test. Now you can do variety of operations. So we have given so many tests. You don't need to add any test. There will be tests will be available. Now how to search a test? Let's say you want to see where is the test available. You can just type here bleeding time. See bleeding time, clotting time. Okay. Directly go to the search. It will automatically come to you. Okay. Now you want to see how the bleeding time, clotting time is going to, how it will be visible to you. For that, you have to press the show parameter button. See, these are the parameters. This is called a space. This is a space. Then there's a bleed time and there's a clotting time. Now you want to add further parameters into this. You can say add parameter, add new heading, add new space. We'll learn more detail how to add modify test later on this chapter, next chapter. Okay. So right now, this is the add modify test. From here you will be able to do. Okay. Let's go to the control panel again. Okay. Go to the report setting. Now report setting. Once you go to the report setting, here is your head letterhead. This is your header. This is the footer. Here you are going to define letterhead for your. Then there's a bill header and there is a bill footer. Okay. There's a master your letterhead and there's a bill. Sometimes you want to have the another heading for your bill. So there's a bill header and bill footers are there. Okay, completely. Now say you want to see the you have your own letterhead printed. Okay, now you want to skip some lines. Okay, because you want to print it on the letter. Here is the report without heading. Okay, once you create a report without heading, how many lines you want to skip from the top? Here is the section. Okay, so you have to say, okay, I want to skip 11 lines. So you have to select it and press the save button here. So those lines will be automatically skipped from the top. It's called as report without heading. Okay, so then you go back to the control panel. Then you see bill setting. Okay, you want to do bill setting. So like report setting, there's a bill setting. Again, it will go to the same place and there will be bill setting you will be doing. Okay, then go back. Formula setting. So we have given all the formulas, but you want to see the formulas. Okay, here are the formulas. What are the formulas are available? This is the show formula. Okay, these formulas are already available, created, and you can create the new formulas also. Okay, so we'll study how to create the new formula in the next chapter. But yes, here is the formulas. Okay, all formulas are given here. Go back to the control panel. Okay, set digital sign. Okay, set digital sign means there will be digital sign of the lab technician team leader. You want to see what is the lab technician? Press the list button. Okay, once you press the list button, the lab technician. Once you put the team leader, the list will come. See, here is the team leader and here is the signature. Now you want to edit the signature. You want to add the signature. You have to press the edit command. Once you press the edit command, this is the signature which you can upload it from here. Okay, from here you can add the signature. Let's go to the control panel, abnormal value settings. Okay, so some more parameters are coming. So right now this is not available. Add referring doctor. Now you want to add the referring doctor for your laboratories. Okay, how many doctors are referring a patients to you? I want to add the referring doctor. Click on this, add referring doctor. Here is the referring doctor. How you add the referring doctor? Let's say I first create the code for the doctor. Okay, so I can say DR001. Okay, this is my code. Okay, now select doctor. Okay, Nikhil Shah. Okay, this is the doctor name. Okay, doctor address you can leave it right now. City you can leave it. Okay, you can say okay Pune. Email address you can write an email address, contact number, birth date, all this thing. Okay, and now here is the list which you have to choose. It's called as the doctor's list. Okay, so from here you choose the list and press the save button. So this way the doctor code is already, it says code already exists, please enter another code. So DR001 is already there. So you say DR002. Okay, 2 is there. DR003. Okay. Okay. DR00. Okay, you can say DR010. Like that, you have successfully registered a doctor. So like that, you can give the code. Okay, and you can register a doctor. So these doctors you can register, so they keep on coming in your list. Okay, then control panel, go to the control panel, add collection center, set report header, multiple report options, WhatsApp credits, and create profile. Now create profile will be there, like you can, in one command you can have a multiple tests selected. So we'll study more into detail. So this setting you have to do when you start this software first time. So this way you can do all the setting in the software. Now let's start working on the registration menu. Okay, how to register a patient. So we are going to see the registration of the patient. Test registration. Okay, so go to the test registration and select the patient. Okay, first select the initial. Okay, Rakesh Sharma. Okay, and go here, enter the age. Okay, once you enter the age, you go here, enter the mobile number. Okay. Okay, so instead of this, I'll type another mobile number. Okay, I type this mobile number. Okay, enter the email address. So once you enter all this thing, it will automatically get saved also. So immediately that will get saved into the system permanently. So next time when this person will come, either here at the patient name, you can just type the name, or you can type the mobile number, and immediately that will get the automatically the record will come. So once you enter the email address, okay, then you have to click on this button, email and SMS. Okay, once you select this button, here is the referring doctor. Okay, now we have just referred one doctor. Okay, Nikhil. So you just type Nikhil here and automatically see Nikhil Shah has come. So like that. Okay, if you want to have a self, if you don't want anything, there is no doctor entered, what you can do, you can type here runtime doctor. Okay, you can type here self, or you can type here self. See, self, automatically the self will come. Okay, so like that. Okay, if you have a doctor which is not into the list, okay, entered, and this is a runtime doctor, you don't want to save a doctor, what you can do, here you can type Yogesh, like that. Okay, this way this doctor is not saved, it's runtime doctor, it will only appear over here, it will not be into the database. So here you will type the name of the doctor. Okay, once you are done over here, you go here and you type the code, just type like lipid. Okay, like lipid profile automatically. So see, whatever you have typed, it automatically will bring you the rate. Okay, the rates will come over here automatically. So as soon as you keep on typing, it will come. You say CBC 11. Okay, that's for the complete blood count. Okay, like that you will type over here. Okay, so you have to just type, just say if you want to say type OBS, obstetric and gynecology. See, OBS, obstetric USG, like that. Okay, obstetric USG. Right now the zero value is there because we have not entered the rate, so that's why the zero value has come. Okay, so rather we will take, if you want to delete this thing, you can select it, delete from here. So 2 tests are there. Okay, like that you can keep on selecting the test. Whatever the tests are there, you can keep on typing urine, like this. See, urine analysis report, like this you can type it. Okay, like that. Okay, it will keep on adding the further test to this. Okay, then once you are done, you can say so you have to first make sure that you entered all the rates into the system. Okay, then automatically the rates will come. Now see, 250, 200, the 2 tests are selected. So now there are buttons, submit and bill. If you want to take out the bill directly, you submit and bill. So take out the bill immediately. If you want bill, you will get the bill. You will go to the billing screen directly, and here is the amount paid by cash, check, credit card, and like online accounting will also come. Those who have taken the online accounting, the QR code can come over here, and the same functionality is also available into the mobile app. Okay, so now we want to take the money. So we have, the patient has paid the 450. Okay, take out the money, okay, right now, and then take out the report. Once the report is taken, look at this. Okay, so here it is the green means the complete money is paid, and red means there is a balance. There's a balance. See, there is a balance of 200. That's what it is, a red. So just looking at here, you will come to know whether it is a paid or it is not paid. Okay, now this is a fully paid. Now you want to send a this thing. So you have to, if you want to see this report, you just click on the report button and the bill report will come. Now, how is the bill report? This is a complete billing in which there's a username and password has come. So a patient, once the patient can go to this website, pathogoldcloud.com, they can enter this username and password, and automatically their report will be available once it is authorized. Okay. Also, user can scan this QR code. Okay, this can scan this QR code and automatically report will be available. Now look at this. This QR code is a complete payment is made. Now we are going to see another bill in which there is no payment made. So how the QR code will come? So if the patient has not paid the full money, then automatically they will not able to see the report. They have to pay the full money, then the report will come. Let's see another report. Here is the red button. This is the red. It's this is not paid. Okay, so let's see report, how the QR code will be there. Look at this. This QR code is different. Okay, and that QR code is different. This QR code is smaller. It is not going to bring any report. Okay, so that's the biggest difference between this thing. So automatically, so what will happen? This is a fully automated system. So if a patient has not paid full money, they will not able to download the report. So they will automatically understand that they have to pay the charges. So this way you can create the bill. Now, what is the next step? Bill is created, given to the patient. You want to send a bill to the by WhatsApp. Okay, what you can do? Simply press this button and report will be delivered via WhatsApp. Okay, see, WhatsApp sent successfully. Automatically the bill has been sent by WhatsApp to the patient. Okay, now let's go to the patient test result. Okay, after that you want to generate any barcode, you go to the step number accession. Okay, if you want to see the barcode, if you don't have barcode, if you don't need any barcode, you can go to this step. Okay, let's see the barcode first. Go to the specimen walk-in. Okay, here is the patient, our patient. Now you want to print the barcode. You say submit and print. Okay, immediately this barcode will come and it's a print barcode labels. See, this is barcode labels. So you can print this barcode label by the barcode printer. Simply click the button and this barcode printer, the barcode labels will be generated. This way we generate the barcode. Okay. Now let's go to the patient test result entry. The third option, patient test result entry. So test result entry, click on this. So if you see here, there are multiple options are given. The registered. So this status is there. So what type of patient you want to see? Whether you want to see all registered patient, partially tested patient, partially tested. Once you press this thing, you have to press the list command. Okay. So like that it will come. And here also you will get the snapshot. How many rejected patient, how many registered patient, how many authorized patient, how many tested patient. All this snapshot will keep on coming. So let's say now we want to enter the data into this patient. Okay. So click over here. Once you click here, here is the complete data bank has been opened. Okay, so now let's start entering the data, and this is the doctor whose signature is going to come. Okay, so once you are here, you have to press this button, assign doctor. Click the assign doctor button. So these doctors are assigned automatically. Okay, now let's enter the data. Okay, so now this is the range and this is the data we are entering. Once you enter the data, you have to come down, type 40, type whatever the values are there, 4.5. Okay, now I'm going to type 79. It is a red automatically. Okay, this is abnormal. It has turned into the red. Okay, now these values we want to calculate. These two values we want to calculate. So what is the button? Go to the calculate button. Okay, see, it is calculated. So this way you can calculate it. Okay, Like that, once whichever value you will enter, only that will come on the output. Okay, this way you can completely do it. Okay, now we are going to type here 1,50,000. Okay, once you are done, I type your values 135, then 46, 47, then I say 32. Okay, then LDL cholesterol, VLDL cholesterol, S cholesterol I want to calculate. So let's say calculate over here. It is already calculated. But again, sometimes if this value is not calculated, again you type the same value over here, 32. What is the value? You type here and again calculate button, it is going to calculate. Look at this, it's calculated. Now, once you are done with the values, what you have to do, you have to say authorize button. You have to click on this authorize button, click on this authorize button. Once authorized, then and then the test will be ready. Once authorization is done, you say submit and print. Look at this, all this button, submit and print. Okay, so go to the submit and print button. Okay, once you are here, here are the options. This print report is the without letterhead, means without heading, without heading. When you click on this thing, you will automatically able to print it on your letterhead. Look at this. See, these lines are left, and this is the complete blood count. It has come. Okay. What are the notes has been there? It has come. The lipid profile has come. Okay. And the lipid profile node. This is the lipid profile and this is lipid profile node. Okay, automatically the QR code has come, the signatures has come automatically. Okay, so this will be printed on your local on your letterhead. So this is a printed report. Now let's look at the report called as with heading, report with letterhead, which is going to go, which will be sent via WhatsApp, email, or even you can print a report also. So report with letterhead. So report, once you create report with letterhead, automatically the with letterhead it will come. Look at this. Okay, so this is this nicely formatted report. The note has come into this style, and automatically this thing. Okay, this is done. The report has come. Now let's say other option. Now you want to send a once the payment is okay, you can send a report via WhatsApp reporting. Okay, you can send it from here, or I'll show you. You can send to another location also. For that, what you can do, you can go to the registration menu. In the registration menu, there is a view and dispatch status. View and dispatch status. You click on this view and dispatch status. Okay, once you see here, here is the complete dispatching. Okay, so the Rakesh Sharma is the patient, 450 printed, and here is the option. Okay, so now you want to send email, you want to say WhatsApp. So what you have to do, you have to select this button first. Okay, and press the command WhatsApp. The report will be delivered by WhatsApp. See, WhatsApp sent successfully. Okay, now click on this button. It has turned into the green now. It is sent already. Click on this button and click on the email. Email will be sent now. Email sent successfully. So this way you can send complete information. Okay, now you want to print the same report over here. Whatever we have printed from test result, you want to print it. So dispatch section is a very important for you. You can print from here, like you want to print it locally. Here is the button, report. You print that on your printer. You print on the report on your printer. See, this is the report over here. So this way you can print from here. So thank you, friends. I think this video is going to help you about the onboarding on the PathoGold Cloud. Now there's an account section to learn about everything. There's a search menu. Let's say accounting. You want to see today's bill, today's all the this thing, outstanding and everything. Daily cash report. Click on the daily cash report. See today's collection 650, like this. Okay. You want to see summary report. You want to see by username. All the options are there. You have to just press the summary report. Okay. Here is the summary report completely. Okay. Once you go here, you can select the date range. Okay, you have to select the date range. Let's say you select the 01. Okay, and then today's date. Okay, then it is going to come. So let's say you want to see today's month completely. So what you can do, Okay, you can just type here 01 10 2021 to 20 12 10 2021. Give me the complete report. Okay, so like that, summary report. Okay, here is the full summary report. 4 10 5 10 6 10, everything has come up. So this way you will able to get the report. So these are the most of the things are self-explanatory. So I hope you must have you will understand completely how to use this software, and you will able to understand it. So we'll see more videos in the coming time. Thank you.